Not want you. I just got secondhand embarrassment watching B. Simone and DaBaby doing that podcast. Like, how many different ways does a man have to tell you I'm not interested without him just coming out and saying it and hurting your feelings? She kept trying to twist his words to make it seem like he was interested in her, but he stopped her at every turn. Like, that's not what I'm saying. She's like, so you're attracted to me? And he was like, yeah, you're an attractive woman. And she was like, okay, so we're two people who are attracted to each other. And he was like, why I gotta be all that? Just stop. Even towards the end, she's like, I don't want you to go. Like, this man has said, we cool, we just friends, like in so many different ways. And you're just not getting it. It's so embarrassing. And you can really tell he really didn't want to be there. He seemed so irritated. He was only there because he had to be there. But that's how women be getting their feelings hurt. A man will literally tell you without telling you. Like, I don't feel like a man has to tell you everything. Why do you want him to hurt your feelings and tell you straight up, look, I don't like you? Just take what he said. Take the signs. It's clear as day.
Just watch B. Simone in a bed with DaBaby doing what I think is a podcast. I don't even know. They rubbing feet together. Well, she rubbing her feet on him. She literally asking this man, what are we? Now, when she first asked him to describe their relationship, he said, you my friend, you cool. I fuck with you. She said, so you not attracted to me? Like, you forcing this man to say he attracted to you. Okay, cool. He said, yeah, I mean, I'm attracted to you. You're an attractive woman. So then she gonna take it a step further. So we friends that's attracted to each other? That's when he had to put his foot down. No. We not talking about who's attracted to who, platonics and all that stuff. Listen, then he had to try to make her feel good. He talking about, I don't want to talk about that because then I'm gonna want to do something. Boy, you know you don't want to do nothing with that girl. And why are y'all laying in the bed? This is cringy. Okay, it was cute when you had a little crush. It was cute. Okay, whatever. Girl, that was years and years and years ago. He has made it very clear and obvious he don't want you.
People are saying that if a man had acted like B. Simone has for years, he'd probably be locked up by now. No joke. Because B. Simone has been chasing after DaBaby like it's her full-time hustle. And honestly, it's been dragging on for way too long. The way she's constantly pressing herself on him? Folks are comparing it to Nikki Parker always going after Professor Ogilvy. But this isn't some sitcom. It feels strange, awkward, and borderline obsessive. Just in case you missed it, B. Simone identifies as a comedian and influencer. She's all over social media talking about wellness, self-worth, and positivity. That's nice or whatever. Somebody must have noticed because she ended up scoring her own Zeus reality show called You're My Boyfriend. And yeah, I watched it. It had that classic Zeus energy. Goofy, messy, dramatic, but still the kind of show that keeps you watching. But behind the scenes? That's when B. Simone really started to go too far. She started aggressively promoting those paid Instagram subscriptions. She even said, if you want to see how we're dealing with Jackie O and the grieving process, subscribe to my Instagram. That rubbed people the wrong way. It felt like she was using a real-life tragedy for clicks, and fans were not having it. People called her shady, out of touch, and straight-up exploitative. But what's really making the internet side-eye her? Her wild obsession with DaBaby. Like, being playful is one thing, but this is straight-up stalker behavior. And the worst part? DaBaby clearly isn't interested. Watching her constantly throw herself at him while he stays cold? It's pure second-hand cringe. And she's not the only one doing stuff like this. But, in her case, it's just louder than the rest.
With DaBaby was too raw for me. And when I say too raw, I mean too embarrassing. There should have been some editing going on in this. Or the whole interview should have been scrapped. That interview was too close to begging for me. Her asking DaBaby to cook for her was equivalent to a man asking for his hug. Where my hug at? She kept turning up this little baby voice on him, and I think even he got the ick. He kept repeating himself, you my friend, we're not about to cross no boundaries. Honey, please read the room. Them being in the bed was already cringy. You're not setting up shop like this for nobody else. It's time to let that go. Shoot, it's even time to scrap that interview from the internet. I don't think it's too late.
Most people might ignore a few red flags, but with DaBaby, B. Simone is acting like it's the red flag Olympics, and she's proudly walking away with the gold. Instead of falling back, she's treating the whole situation like it's some kind of romantic fairy tale. Some folks even joked online that DaBaby probably had to get tough with her at one point. Nothing's confirmed, but the energy he gives off? It ain't soft. It's not screaming gentleman vibes. She even hit him with that famous, "What are we?" question, and man, you already know how that went. He curved her like a pro. Hit her back with something slick like, "Who are we?" Not even, "What are we?" The shade was real. And the craziest part? When he threw her a half-hearted compliment, like calling her cute or something, she twisted it into some fantasy narrative like, "We're two friends who are into each other." But DaBaby shut that delusion down immediately. He said, "Let's just say we're buddies." And that was it. Nothing more.
Relationship.
You're my friend. You're an attractive woman.
So we're friends that are attracted to each other.
Nah, but see, you don't even got to do all that. Like, why we can't just stop at friends? Don't get to talk about that you're attracted to me. Because I'm going to do something.
No, we in the bed.
I'm trying to keep this. Exactly. I'm attracted to you. You're attracted to me, but we're friends.
So here's the real question. Why would anyone willingly go through that level of public embarrassment? But let's be honest. B. Simone has made it clear that securing the bag always comes first. Emotions. They're way down on her list. Whether it's through chaotic reality shows, charging fans to witness her grief on Instagram, or constantly pulling stunts to stay connected to DaBaby, she moves like a businesswoman before anything else. Not someone sincerely looking for love. And here's the plot twist. People think she's completely obsessed with DaBaby, but maybe that's not the whole truth. This might not even be about DaBaby anymore. It's a pattern. B. Simone doesn't just obsess over him. She seems to go after anyone who checks off her list. Success, status, fame, and looks. That's her type. And she's always on the lookout for the next target.
No.
No?
No.
Did you shoot your shot? Because you would shoot your shot.
Yeah. I'm like, what's up? Look at me. Look at me. He was like, girl, move. Go see. Like, you're funny. I'm like, I make myself too quick. I think that's the problem. First date, I'm like, what's up? Let him get to know you. Like, no, we never went on a date. But I do, he's a great business.
Need proof? Just look back at the time Wall Street Trapper was on her show. The way she was giggling and throwing out those flirt vibes, it felt way too familiar. Same tactics, different man. But just like before, he wasn't into it. Yeah, the two might have had some on-camera chemistry. But not even 3 days later, he came out strong with his girlfriend, Natalie Nicole. Loud, proud, and public. That had everyone looking at B. Simone like, girl, again? How do you keep getting into these situations where the guy either ghosts or dodges you right after? It's like clockwork. She gets close, and boom, he vanishes or runs back to his actual woman. Now people are whispering that she's giving off serious Jezebel vibes, always chasing men who clearly aren't meant for her. And that's after she's been pushing this soft life, spiritual, divine feminine makeover. But let's be real, it's giving contradiction, not transformation. Nobody's saying you can't be attracted to someone. That's human. But when it becomes chasing, pushing, and turning it into content for the timeline, that's when folks start calling it thirsty. It feels like she's trying to fake a spark.
She first came out, I think it was like around the time before the journal, like maybe pre-pandemic. Like, I loved B. Simone. I thought she was just so funny. Like, I loved her laugh. Like, there was something off about her, but I just was like, you know what, maybe she just da-da-da-da-da-da. Once she got into podcasting, well, I want to say it was around that time, because even when she like faked the whole journal situation, I was like, she said it was her team, whatever, you know, it's just a journal, you know what I'm saying? I bought the journal, and guess what? I got the man that I wanted right after the journal, even though it didn't last, but I got him. Stay far away from male-centered women who also have mama drama. I've seen somewhere where she has some like trauma issues with her mom or whatever, or her mother background, some background issues with her mama. And I'm gonna tell y'all
But the energy just isn't mutual. And this whole soft girl movement she's selling? People aren't buying it when the same old behaviors keep showing up, just dressed prettier. You can call it growth all you want, but if your actions stay the same, it's still the same drama with different packaging. Everybody wants love, that's universal. But when it starts looking like desperation, the universe starts backing off. That clingy vibe? It repels the very thing you're craving. Sometimes, you really just have to release control. You've got to fully believe that you're worthy of real love, without chasing, forcing, or turning your love life into a live stream. Authentic love, true peace, real alignment, they don't come when you're grinding for them. They come when you're ready. But let's be blunt, whatever Simone thinks is happening with DaBaby, it's looking less like affection and more like fixation. And not the endearing kind either. It's giving ego spiral, like she's sitting there wondering, why doesn't he want me? I've got beauty. I've got personality. What's wrong? But sometimes the truth is simple. Not everyone's going to want you, no matter how amazing you think you are.
Following B. Simone is spiritually dangerous because you cannot use God's name to build your platform, but then water down his standards to get male attention to go viral.
Or that was just for publicity.
What was your publicity?
You and B. Simone.
Well, you never said we dated.
I just see she really loves you, that's all.
B. Simone is a genius.
And here you are flirting with a man that does not see a future with you. That is bait, not boundaries. And the enemy does not need you to sleep with him. He just needs you to stir the pot and make you think that confusion is chemistry. Please hear me. The spirit behind flirting is lust. Lust is sneaky and it craves control. That's why flirtatious behavior opens up the door to spiritual danger. When you promote Jesus, but then you turn around and position yourself to be chosen by someone who does not share the same standards as you, that is instability.
And honestly, that same humor Simone takes pride in might actually be part of the problem. Some men simply don't know how to handle a woman who's loud, goofy, and always cracking jokes. They start seeing her like one of the boys. And once that image sticks, it's hard to shake off. Let's be real. How many more times is she going to throw herself at DaBaby when it's painfully obvious he doesn't see her that way? This man's been avoiding her like he's guarding the final shot in a championship game. She keeps tossing signals, and he's treating them like a hot potato. Nope, not interested. Maybe, just maybe, something actually went down behind closed doors. It's not impossible. But it's clear as day that Simone is trying to spin a casual moment into a full-blown fairy tale. Meanwhile, DaBaby isn't playing that game. That's the heartbreak, when one person wants more but the other isn't on the same wavelength. It's that brutal truth we all deal with, liking someone who doesn't return the same energy. Like Judge Lynn Toller always says, never let a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. And they don't always say it with words. It's the actions that speak loudest. You could hint all day, I love flowers, I want romantic dates, I want thoughtful effort, and still get nothing. And when you're putting your desires out there and he's giving zero energy, zero time, and zero thought into making you feel seen,